God bless everyone, welcome to Ultimate Survival Gear. Today we're checking out another inflatable stand-up paddleboard. And this time, it is one of the more popular boards on Amazon with over 2,600 positive reviews. The board from Niphean. And it's a 10'6" inflatable stand-up paddleboard. An affordable all-around board that packs serious value. For just around $250 to $300, depending on if you can catch it on sale. Like for example, right now. Links for the official Niphean page and Amazon are in the description below. So, let's see if it lives up to the hype. As per usual, let's see what you actually get in the mail. Dimensions of the box that the paddleboard and all the stuff with it arrives in: about 22 wide, 22 inches wide, 40 inches long, and 16 inches high. The board arrives double packaged for extra protection. Inside of the box we got the board itself, adjustable stand-up paddleboard or kayak paddle, so you can switch between two options, manual pump, backpack, the carry bag, 3 detachable fins plus the StabilTrac fin, leash, waterproof phone case, repair kit, and even an optional kayak seat, which I was very excited about. Never used on the paddleboard before, and just in case if I forget to mention it later, it's very practical, very comfortable, surprisingly comfortable. Does not need much of a specific placement or attachment. Just place it anywhere around the center of the board and you're good to go. Although if you are expecting some wavy scenarios, you can always attach it to the D-rings on the board. I like the seatery option though. Never did sitting kayak before or sitting paddleboard, but this is comfortable and you can actually like chill, like you can recline on this.
Yeah, I know. I almost fell asleep while you were talking.
It remains upright and it does add additional storage compartment in the back for your gear or supplies. The seat is inflated using the same attachment as the board. Alright, the board and all of the stuff that comes with it fits well into a carry bag that comes with your stand-up paddleboard set. So in case if you do have to do some foot travel before getting on the water, you can carry your watercraft conveniently. Done with unboxing, let's cover the specs. At 10 feet 6 inches long, 33 inches wide, 6 inches thick, and rated up to 450 pounds capacity. It is beginner friendly with solid stability. It's military grade dual layer PVC and drop stitch core inflated to a stiff 12 to 15 psi recommended, reflecting the hardboard feel. Alright, done with the specs. Let's get the board set up for the first run on the water. Manual pump works just fine. In fact, that's what I have been using for the past couple of years with all my inflatable watercraft. And it does the job, gives you a decent warm up before getting on the water. But if you do want to preserve energy and time, roughly 4 to 5 minutes tops, instead of 15 to 20 minutes, I highly recommend an electric pump. I recently upgraded my setup with a Shark 3 from an Outdoor Master. I'll put the links in the description as well, and it is a serious game changer. It takes no effort at all to inflate. But back to the board. Once the board is at the recommended 12 to 15 psi, it reaches rock solid firmness that gives you plenty of stability on the water without any wobble. Plus keep in mind the StabilTrac fin, which is one of the signature design features of Niphean boards and is a huge upgrade, especially for beginners like myself. Being out on the water, you have the rounded nose as well as a tail that provides stable cruising and smooth turning. It tracks straight, especially with the StabilTrac fin, and supports stand-up, sitting, yoga, tandem, paddling, whatever you're into. Man, what an awesome wall. What an awesome place.
So when you hook this up, you untie this? Or... Oh wait, no, I see.
Yeah, the other side. The Velcro side.
The center keel locks trekking but can slow sharp turns, keep that in mind. You might tag it in shallow water. Good thing it's easily removable. The second day out on the water, I decided to try to paddleboard without the StabilTrac fin, just to see if I noticed any difference in stability, and yes, the difference is obvious. The StabilTrac fin adds massive improvement in stability. I did not expect that much of a difference, to be honest, but it does.
Alright, thanks. Whoa!
Alright, so day 2 out on the lake, and this time I decided to take out my paddleboard without the StabilTrac fin, just to see if it really does work, if it really does make the difference. And yes, it does make huge difference in stability. You have to do a lot more balancing, but on the plus side, in really shallow areas like this, you don't catch onto anything. So I guess the moral of the story is it works. It definitely works. So yeah, if you're a beginner like myself, beginner paddleboarder, paddler, I don't know what the word is. If you're a beginner and you want some extra stability, the StabilTrac fin is not just a hype. It really helps. But as you progress, and or if you're getting into the shallower areas, you can always adjust, take it off. So yeah, pretty cool. So to summarize, just a few key points. Great value for the board, between $250 and $300 for the full kit. Super stable and obviously beginner friendly. Versatile, you can do the stand up, sit down, yoga, tandem, whatever you're into. Strong build, plus keep in mind the Niphean 3-year warranty. Manual pump, it's, yes, of course, it's slower than the electric pump, so I definitely would recommend, especially if you're paddleboarding out regularly, especially if you have additional inflatable gear. I have inflatable kayak, I have an inflatable tent, obviously the pedal boards. So yes, electric pump definitely makes a difference. The StabilTrac, the signature StabilTrac fin adds massive improvement to stability. But because of the length, keep in mind shallow waters. Usually the area of the lake where I start gets pretty shallow during a shallower season. So yeah, that's something for you to keep in mind. I have not tried putting on the StabilTrac while being out on the water. I should try it next time, see how hard it is. But removing it is definitely doable. You just take out the pin, you slide it out. In fact, it slides out and in pretty easily, so should be doable. It limits in a tiny little bit of way, it limits the sharp turning, but at the same time, what you get as far as the stability, you can't beat it. Overall, this is a great entry-level paddleboard, and I do have another review of a Niphean paddleboard coming up. That one is a foot longer. It is 11 foot 6 inches pro paddleboard that they have, and I will also most likely end up making a comparison video between the two. So if you are not subscribed to this channel, make sure to subscribe, because that video will be coming up. Honestly, it's gonna be a tough one because I did both and I'm still trying to figure out which one I like more. They kind of both work in a way. They have their strengths and weaknesses, so we'll see. I'll have to make a decision on that. But for now, let me know what you think in the comments below. Again, I'll put all the links in the description for Niphean official page, and also for the Amazon overall. You can't go wrong with the board. $250, $300. It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be probably one of the best money you've spent, because the amount of fun that you get on the board, out on the water, yeah, it's hard to beat. So, God bless everyone. Thank you for watching. This was Ultimate Survival Gear, and I'll see you all in the next video.